Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we are going to continue our lessons on reflective symmetry, or symmetry where one side reflects the other side. Okay, balance. So to start off, you're going to take your paper and you're going to just fold it right down the middle, long ways. We call this hot dog style. If I was folding it the other way, it'd be hamburger style. But we're going to fold it hot dog style. If you have a sketchbook, your sketchbook page looks like this. Just fold it over to the middle. Fold a page over to the middle and then fold it back right like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to start, you can use crayons or markers for this, and you're going to start by getting black, red, orange, and yellow. Yes, these warm colors. And we're going to start by creating a animal drawing. And we're going to do an animal with symmetry. So we're going to do one side of the animal, and then we'll do the other side to match up. So we're going to start on our middle area. We're going to start at a point. We're just going to curve down and over, just like that. Don't go all the way over. That's going to be the head of our animal. Then we're going to go down a little bit, just a little tiny bump. Now we're going to go over, up, and we're going to do a W, down, up, down, up. And we're going to go back down and back over. Okay, and that is the hand of our animal. You might already be able to tell what our animal is. Next, we're going to do a bump down. We're going to do the same thing we did up here, but we're going to do it on the bottom. So we're going out, down. We're going to do an upside down W. 1, 2, 3. Up, and then in. Then the last thing we're going to do is go down real far and then touch the line. So you might be able to tell that this is a lizard. So we're going to do the other side of the lizard the same way. I'm just going to flip mine around here to make it a little easier for me. So I copy what's on this side. On this side I go in, out, then I'm going over, down, zigzag, 3 little zigzag, in, over. I'm doing that bump and going out, down, zigzag, back over, and then down to the bottom of the tail. Once you're done with this, we've got our lizard with bilateral symmetry. So now we're going to color them in, and then for our background we're going to do a technique that was popular with painting, and if we were in the classroom and we could do painting, we would do some painting. But since we don't have paint, we're going to do this just with markers. So what we're going to do is called a dot painting, but like I said, we're doing it with markers. So it's not exactly a painting, it's more of a dot design. So once I get this colored in, this is where I'm going to use my other colors. So we're going to start with red. We're going to do it kind of like in Roy G. Biv order. So we'll go red, orange, yellow, and then black, and then red, orange, yellow, and then black. And these were the colors that the indigenous people in Australia used. They were called Aborigines, and they used for some of their designs, their dot paintings. Indigenous means they were the first people there before anybody settled that country. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare my markers. I know a lot of times in the classroom I tell you to just do one at a time, but we're going to go ahead just for the purposes of this video And if they're your own markers, you can set them out like this. So I'm going to go, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting just a few dots in these areas. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 that goes to the top. And then I'm going to connect them up top. 1, 2, and I'll put one right in the middle over top of my fold. 1, 2. And I'm just going to do that all the way around. So let's see, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm kind of trying to keep them uniform. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have to add, I'll add a little one up here to make sure I have 6 on both sides. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the fifth one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll put a little one in between there. So now I've got one cool dot design around. I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on that. So now I'm gonna go orange, and I'm just gonna do the same thing but around. So let's see, I'll start with the dot right here in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that it's going out and out further and further. So now I'm going to do my yellow, and then I will do my black. So I'm going to kind of just do these a little quicker without counting. But I'm still keeping that symmetry. I'm still keeping about the same number on both sides. I try to keep the distance in between my dots kind of the same. And in the Aboriginal culture, they would actually do this with paint. So they would fill a whole page or a whole piece of skin, if they were working on like animal skin, with paint, with just dots and dots of paint. Sometimes they would do designs with circles and different things. A lot of times they'd have more than one animal in their dot painting. And sometimes also they would do really cool things that are like x-rays. Instead of drawing black inside of the animal, they would use like really neat like they would pretend like it was an x-ray, so they would draw the bones of the animal. And this is a nice balanced now piece of art that has balance, symmetry. Remember, the word symmetry means balance. And it is reflective symmetry because everything that's on one side is also on the other side. Does anybody remember what the line down the middle is called? This, where our fold is? It's called the line of symmetry. So remember, if you want to create a symmetrical artwork, you have to think about where that line of symmetry is, and then make sure that everything on one side is the same but a reflection of the other side. So just like if I held up a mirror to half of this drawing and put the mirror right down the middle, it would reflect. So this side reflects this side. Both sides are similar. You could keep going out. I could start with red again, and then orange, and then yellow. You don't have to for this assignment. But make sure you take a picture of your assignment, upload it to Schoology, and I will see you guys next time.